Yeah, my name is Felix Thompson. I obviously grew up right here in the big city of Twin Grove. And, my dad is probably well known because he was always referred to as Professor, Professor Thompson. And a lot of people just call him Fess Thomas. That was the slang that they did. But he worked here many years. And then my mother was Eunice Thompson. And obviously, my brother, the oldest, my sister Edith, Bessie, and Martha. So we grew up just right up the hill from here. This was our home where we grew up at. And so we have so many fond memories of this community and things that happened. My father was a deacon in the church. And so we never really had option on whether or not we go to church on Sunday. He was the superintendent of the church, and Sunday morning we knew where we were going to be. And that was such a blessing. But the our history is based so much on our church, because the church was the nucleus of the community. You know what I mean? And then you think about it, we had to work hard all week in the fields and doing work. And Sunday was the only day of rest. And, so we looked forward to that day when didn't have to go to work. And and then we could all get together and socialize. Now, my grandfather, his name was Gus Thompson Sr. Now, he was probably the hardest working man that I know. He would get up early in the morning, and he would get his mules. I still remember the name of the mules that he used, that he flew. They was John and Johnson. And he would get up in the morning, and he would hook them mules up, and you could hear him for miles screaming at them mules. Gee, haw! But he would work all day long. And sometimes they would ask me, why do you work so hard? Because I've always, all my life, worked hard. I said, why do you work so hard? I said, I'm sorry, but it's in the genes. I ain't got no choice. I didn't have no choice in the matter because it's just in the genes. That's just what, our family did. You worked. I mean, that's what you were, when you were born, from the day you were born, they had some kind of chores for you to do. You had to do your chores. And so, we were so excited about doing that. And I'd like to know how many of you can remember when you first got a television in your house? Can anybody? Can you remember? Okay, I can remember now. I was probably 8 years old when we got our first television, and it was from Radio Shack. And man, I thought that was, man, we were big time, man. We had a television. I know, and how many can remember outhouse around here? Everybody, who can tell me what an outhouse is? Yeah, now,
You weren't taking no bath.
and I can imagine the young people in there, they don't have a clue of what we're talking about. My grandson probably said, Papa, why you use your cell phone back in them days? They don't have a clue on what life was like. But, our generation is right on that cusp, of the transition. You know what I mean? From the days of hard work and labor and things of that nature. And when I think about how far the Lord have brought us, all my brothers and sisters, I just get happy thinking about it. I mean, but like Thelma, I think said previously, we own the backs of our parents. We own their backs. They want to make sure that we move to another level. So they did everything in their power to make sure that we move to another level. So the onus is on us now. We got to take these children and take them to that next level, and put them on the stage. And that's what. And now my father, like I said, he was a teacher, school teacher, and so his thing was education. And so he educated a lot of people here, and as well as his own family. And he wanted to make sure that we had a good education. So my brothers and sisters, there's so much history in this community. As you know, that my sister is a pioneer. She is a person that have, and then if you notice, there's a picture of Mary Jones out front. Now, a little bit about her. She was one of the earliest settlers here, and this was a hard-working lady. I mean, she raised two families, I believe, the Jones and the Thompson. So she was a hard-working lady. So if you want to know sort of what our Bessie got them genes, that's from her, I think, and how she pushed. But I won't take up no more time, but I want to say that, it's just a thrill to be here in this community and to be born here and to see it grow like it's growing. Thank you.
That's good.